Morning. Here we are, trying to get started with my chores. It's my herd bull prospect there. He's pretty calm. Another one in there that's a black one with a green tag. He's not as calm, but I think he'll be all right. They're all waiting on me, you can tell. Ready for me to put some feed in there. I've gotten wise to this, and every time I can, I shut my water off about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. These tanks always have enough to hold them. I've just turned it on. Take my hose off from the outside. You can see that one's got down there, but I probably drank half of what's missing out of there this morning. Now I've got another interesting problem here. I've done some revamping on this. See how the end of that's all browned up? I put boards here to keep them from messing with my float, and now they're sticking their heads around the end of that panel. And now lick on the end of that, wiggle it, and that loosens it up where it's threaded into the float. They've always got to mess up something. Always got to have something going on to mess up. I'm gonna see if I can dash cam y'all. We'll try it. I've done it before, but yeah, some of that windshield kind of dirty. I'll clean you off a spot. That's not much better, but some. Get old Mildred started here. Try this again. Yeah. Some of it's on the inside. So we got to get a count on these calves in that pen we just put feed out for. 2 red ones, 3 black ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 is the right number. Now we got to go outside and be able to feed the bulls and steers. for sure everybody else sees it. Pen with 25 in it are bigger heifers, so I put an extra ring out in their pen. They've got an outside run that goes maybe about 5 acres at the most. And so they've got hay still. And then the one that's farther down there, right down through there, has got hay still. I try to make sure I don't put out another bale of hay until they've got it worked down to below the ring in the middle of it. There is actually one in this pen over here that's going to get put across the alley. It's that one. Small. She's a little smaller than the rest of them. And I was going to say she's the only one in there with no tag, but now I see another one with no tag. That one right there. There. It is a little after 9 in the morning. I told my help I wasn't going to work. I had some other projects that I didn't want any help with this week, and kids, of course, are out of school. I'll try something here. Windows grody from sitting in the barn. Oh yeah, let's stop in the middle. Let's stop in the middle. It'd be a great place to stop. Anyway, the kids is all out of school, so that means my daughter-in-law's home and my wife watches the grandson, and so she didn't need to go do that. Well, the daughter-in-law's home. She's had him a little bit anyway. And so far, the project that I really had that I don't need any help with, it's going to be just kind of a little bit of brush clearing, and I brought the loader and tree shear in here so I could do that on Christmas break. I mean, we're gonna go back to work on Tuesday, so I really only got today and Monday to do any of it, and it looks like it'd be today because today's the first day the temperature's gonna break 40 degrees. We've been having a strong, I don't know, bone chilling is what I think it is. Northwest, west and north wind. We had 3 days over break here that the wind chill didn't get above 26. It's a little cold for me to be. And the way I have to do this, it's actually fence rail cleaning where there was an old property line fence. And the way I have to do it is it's got to come out with me heading north with all the pieces. And in that skid steer, you ain't got no windshield on it. It's an is what it is thing. These cows, a lot of people don't know this because they feed them in rings, and maybe they notice or maybe they don't, but these cows get to where they don't eat the same amount all the time. I don't know what causes it. And I have noticed that after they'll have calves, you can't hardly put enough feed in front of them to get them full. And but we went through a couple of those cold days where we was having pretty chilly wind chills, and they'd eat a bale and a half, bale and a third. There's 33 head out here, and the bales weigh 900 pounds maybe, so just the right amount to fill what they need for a day. I'm not used to doing this with one hand too. I'm used to doing it with 1.5 hands, because I only have a half. Well, I'm missing my thumb, and that's more crippled than you think. So, but yeah, they've been going through a deal where they'd eat a bale and a half, and then yesterday I come out here to feed them, and they didn't have that cleaned up, so I didn't give them the extra half or third. And then today they didn't do much of a job of cleaning up the bale I fed them yesterday. It was just one bale. They do like to clean up all around my feed box whenever I come in with it. Now you'll have to stay right there while I do a little string maintenance here. These strings picked up. That window's even better now, ain't it? Look at that. Horrendous. I'm gonna clean off the mirror, or maybe I can see what's going on. Maybe I can help you see what's going on. You get the same view I've got. Okay, here we go. Get out of the way. Homestead hangout, people. You have to be friends with some of those folks. Gillum Farms, Jesse and Lisa with Lazy Days Ahead. And been watching them. Really enjoy sitting in on their conversations, kind of what it's like. But, they have a lot of fun doing it, obviously. So, somebody's gonna say, "Paul, do you always feed them their hay on the ground?" Yes, absolutely. They eat all their grass off the ground. If you watch the way they eat right down on the dirt. There might be tall stuff they could eat without getting their nose in the dirt, but they eat right down on the dirt. All right, let's go to counting here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got a little one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, and 3. They're all there. Anybody interested enough to want to know, I know Johnny and Christine have got some Brangus cattle. I have a few that I bought as heifers at the stockyards, calves, and raised up. That were from a farm that raises Angus and crosses them with Simmental to get bulls. They sell their bulls. Their bulls bring a high price because they've got a name for it. I can't remember what it is, but it's Sim Angus cross, and they'll throw a really small calf, and they say they grow like crazy. And so I got some heifers that I bought at the sale barn that he sold that I've turned into cows, and then all the rest of them. I don't have a single nother cow. And well, All the rest of them have come off the farm. I've got 5 or 6 that came from a guy I get my bulls from, but all the rest of them I've raised. And the ones I got my bulls from, his will be limousine. Most of them were to where they could be registered limousine, but the rest of these are going to be a cross out of limousine and Limflex bulls and foundation cows. And there's 10 first calf heifers in here. The Sim Angus heifers I was talking about, I think there might only be 3 of them still here. This old cow right here is one of them going low tag. Short thing. She's gonna be a lot more Angus than Simcoe. They're all there doing good. So I'm going to end this video here. I appreciate y'all watching my videos. This has been my morning chore routine. Generally it does take me some more time to do everything than this, but I already had the bale of hay picked up on the truck. And already got the water turned on. Yep. So I'm going back to the house. I thought I'd just make you a little 20-minute video. That cow right there with the fluffy ears is another one of them Sim Angus cross cows. Hey, y'all have a good one. Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the next one.